Hi, this is Human Hamza, and this is another video, part of the Waves 2U video tutorial series. In this video, I'll show you various safety nets Waves 2 has built in to prevent loss or disturbance of your content. Let's start with the most disastrous event, which is to lose your particular website altogether. One of the things that Waves 2 has is a built-in backup and restore module. So if we open up configuration here and go up to our manage backup section, here, we're able to either manually back up the entire website, or we can take a piece of the website, for example, just the database or just the content. We're also able to schedule a backup, which can happen daily or monthly at a given time. So by setting this up, you can be sure that on the server, we're backing up your website on a timely basis so that if anything really drastic were to ever happen, we can always restore that using the restore tab that you saw over here. Everything would go back to normal. The second worst thing that could happen is to lose a particular page, and usually that would happen if a page is deleted. So let's go down here to the very end of our tree, and let's assume that a user has come in here and deleted this particular page. Now, of course, we always have two sets of confirmation here just to make sure that pages aren't easily deleted. But once a page is deleted, it's no longer on the website, and it's not there any longer for the user to work with. Now, whenever a page is deleted, luckily it's not gone forever. What we do instead is we place it within the recycle bin that's located here at the very end of the tree. Here we're listing all of the pages that have been deleted, and the way this works is this page will live here as long as you need unless another user comes and permanently deletes it. So right now we can go, and again this is one of our similar sliders to page to the next set, and I can locate the particular page that I'm looking for, and we know that it was called using style sheets, so here it is. And I have two ways that I can restore this page. I can either restore it here, and it's going to go exactly back to the same spot that I was in before, or what I can do is actually take this particular page using style sheets, and by opening up this section, I can drag it and restore it in any other section of the website. So by doing this, I can just drag this, bring it, let's say, between feature requests and email sign up, and that's the location where it would get restored. For this example, we'll just click on restore here. As soon as we do that, it's no longer available here within manage recycle bin, but now we can see that our page is there, and not only is the page there, but all the properties are intact and all the content is exactly as it was before it was deleted. Now let's talk about the content itself, and before we talked about the entire website, then a single web page. Now let's talk about the content of a web page. We also have a couple of measures in place to prevent loss of data or loss of content when it comes to individual pages, and that's in this form of this history tab here. For example, let's say I go into my edit page content mode here, and you can see this is a new page, there isn't much there, and let's assume that we add an image here. So again, I'm just going to take any image here. We'll double click on demo folder, choose this test image, and that's good enough right now. I'm just going to save this page with this image. And here we are. We can see that we have an image on this page. Now let's assume that this is our content, we're happy with it, but now another user comes along, or even the same user accidentally comes and deletes this particular image, and instead places some text onto this page in its place, and they save this page as well. Now what's happening is every time a page is saved, we're copying the old version into a history bin and presenting the new version, and we're doing this for up to 10 different versions. So now we can see that we have our text, our image is gone, but let's assume that we need to now restore that content which had that image, and the image is just an image, but let's imagine we had a more elaborate piece of content with text, images, links, and all sorts of things within our page. So if we hover over to this history tab, we can see that right now we only have 3 versions, but again, it could be up to 10. Reason we have 3 is this page was only saved twice since it was a new page. And version 0 is always the current version that's being viewed. So if we want to go back to our version with the image, we know that it's probably the version right before version 0. Now if we're not sure, we could always use this preview option here, which is going to load the page and show it as it was in that version. And you can see here that this clearly is our image that we want to restore. So once I have the preview and I've confirmed this is the right version, I can close that. And now I can just select this version And here we have a revert tool. So I can click on this button with that version selected. It's going to ask me if I want to confirm. I'll click on OK. So if we go back to our edit interface here, we'll see that this page has restored to the previous version, the version we were looking for, and our image is fully restored. A couple other things that are in place specifically with objects, and by objects I'm talking about files, and I'm also talking about links within the web pages. We're doing something called usage when it comes to files and links, and here when I'm viewing my managed files grid, I can hover over any of these particular eyes, which is under the manage actions, view actions column, and I can see what particular page or pages this particular file is used in. So here we can see that home.new.aspx is where this video is used. So if I click on this particular video and attempt to delete it, I'll be given a message that said we cannot delete this particular file, it is in use. And the reason for that, whether it's images or videos or documents, we want to make sure that any pages that are using this particular asset are not left with a broken asset because a user has removed it. So we want to make sure that when the user wants to delete something, they first go remove all those references, and again, that's why we're showing them which pages it's used on, and then we'll allow them to delete that particular asset. This works similarly with links. So if we're on a particular page that's being linked to, we'll make sure that that page cannot be deleted until that link is modified. And in that case, what will happen is a list of all the pages that are being linked to are shown, and the user can go to any of those pages, remove the link, and once that link is removed, they're able to delete that particular page. The last thing I want to show you here, and again, this kind of brings everything together, is this recent activity bin, which is on the dashboard. Here we're able to see all of the activity that's performed on a particular site as users go throughout and work in the system. So for example, here we can see something that we just recently did. We reverted version 1 of using style sheets. Another user went in there and edited the style sheet page. That was also us. And as we go through this bin, any user can log in and see what all the other users were working on. So if a particular page was deleted, you can see who deleted it, when it was deleted. And over here, you can also work together as a little collaborative tool and comment on some of these actions. So in case a couple of users want to know why something was deleted, why it was edited, they can communicate here within the CMS for everyone else to see. So this video wraps up all of the different safety nets that Waves 2 has, and by using some of these tools and understanding them, it'll make sure that your content stays safe and isn't disturbed with broken links or loss of content, missing images, and so on and so forth.